Yes, up on your screen.
What the fuck? Why is it? I gotta figure this crap out.
There, you just
Here we go. I think we're here, but for some reason, this little screen is still here. Anyway, welcome to the We Are ND Nation podcast. As we are starting our 6th season, I'm Evan J. Thomas. With me is Dennis Stover.
live history made right now.
Today is actually his 3-year anniversary since he
Of
made
the
his
show.
debut. That you made your debut
Oh, nice.
on the show. Not only that, this is the first episode that Dennis and I actually have done together in person.
Yes.
And I'm going to be bringing on a favorite guest of ours, former Notre Dame wide receiver and the author of this book. This is Rising Through Every Fall, autographed and everything. And here he is, the one and only Matt Shelton. I don't know why I'm having this other screen here.
Well, it's part of it.
Like, what the heck is going on?
I mean, it's great promotion for the book in my face. I love it.
I mean, geez,
It is. There it goes.
Hey, there you go.
It just disappeared.
Oh.
It is what it is.
That's what happens when you go live.
Yeah. Fuck it. Go live, right?
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
Very well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Football season already. I can't believe it.
Can you believe it?
Oh, it's amazing.
It really is already.
Crazy summer, man.
Did you check out any of the games last weekend?
Yeah. And I've been watching preseason NFL football. I'm so excited about that. I don't even care about NFL football besides my fantasy team. But I've actually watched some preseason. Wow. That's how excited I am for football.
It's because of that wonderful season we had last year, 14 wins and 2 losses, and finishing outright number 2.
And then we had some phony teams playing in Dublin last week too. I mean, I think Notre Dame's the only team that should be playing in Dublin.
Yeah, it's all marketing again. It's like they can't get enough. College football isn't a global game. The NFL can do it all they want.
Yeah.
Who was it last year? It was Georgia Tech and who?
Somebody.
Because
Florida
Georgia
State,
Tech,
I believe.
Yeah, it was Florida State.
Florida
Because Georgia Tech won on that final field goal by the dude from Ireland. Shocking, right?
Yep.
Good memory, dog.
And I forgot that's how it started. Florida State's
Demise.
Big time.
Their downfall.
I love it.
So we have a whole slew of stuff going on.
Yeah, big show today.
This is our preview show. We're going to be predicting all of the games all the way through later in the show. But we want to start with some other stuff. Dennis is here texting and whatnot. So I'm going to kind of...
No, I'm pulling up stats and shit. I'm not texting during the show, man.
I'll be texting.
This is live.
So we have a lot of college football changes. We got new coaches in Notre Dame. Where do you want to start, Dan?
Well, I think we should start with the preseason, just get into that. So going in with the polls, coming in at number 6, I think I'm not mad at all with that ranking. I honestly believe that with the team that they return, they should be getting as much love as Clemson is getting, being number 4. Because Clemson's returning a lot and Notre Dame's returning a ton. I know we're breaking in a new quarterback, but so are 6. And so, well, as a matter of fact, so are the Texas. 2 teams that are playing on Saturday night. Texas and Ohio State are breaking in 2 new QBs.
Georgia.
So don't give me that.
Oregon.
About
Alabama.
Right. You're gonna talk? Oh,
long list.
I think that the polls are fine. What do you think, Matt? You think? Yeah, I mean, are you fine with? Because some people wanted Penn State number 1.
I can't see that.
I'm fine with the polls. I don't think anyone cares about the polls. That's a player or that's a coach. Polls are what they are. They're talking heads like us now, I guess, that think they know about football. And at the end of the day, we don't really know the product that's going to be on the field. We've got guesses. We've got ideas. Everyone's breaking in something, whether it's quarterback, new offense, defense, coordinators, safeties, linemen, whatever the case may be. So everyone's got some breaking in to do for the most part, especially in this NIL era where everyone's just kind of doing whatever the hell they want, like the Wild West. So I don't really care about the rankings. I love that we're ranked high. I think you got to be kind of ranked in the top 25 to really make momentum and stay in front of everyone and kind of get those big ticket games and those, good thing about Notre Dame is you got NBC, so we're always on, so people see us. But if we keep a number in front of our university's name, then at the end of the year, we're going to be there.
Yeah.
Penn State, though, at number 2, I just think that's.
I mean, they're returning a lot, but everyone. Well, some people remember who the coach is, but he has beaten Ohio State one time in the last 11.
Is it Finkel? Laces out, Dan.
Yeah, that's right. And so who knows what's going to happen with Penn State? They'll be there. They might be there again, but they've only played for the Big Ten championship last year just because of Michigan beating Ohio State at the very last game of the year.
True.
And obviously that didn't hurt Ohio State or anything. That's the beautiful thing about these new playoffs. There's a couple injuries going into the year. Kedron Young is out for the year, and Kevin Bowman did a medical retirement also. So they're down for the year. Kedron Young was a running back, and he was probably going to get some snaps too, but that's okay. We still have a pretty strong three-headed monster. And then Charles Jagusah should come back at some point this season, which would be great.
I would say, fortunately, both of those positions, offensive line and running back, we've got a deep stable there. So I'm not extremely concerned. Yes, you want those guys because they are good, and you want that to be there from day one. But we got stopgaps that do a damn good job. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the new logo, the football, how they're doing sports-only logos? My brother texts me, and he's like, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I dig it.
It's cool. I like it. I'm not mad at it. It's sports-centric. I don't think they should get rid of the actual fighting Irish leopard.
1,000% on board. I mean,
diversity logo then.
Yeah, exactly. As long as that's at the top of the Christmas tree, we got that fighting Irish guy, and then we've got all the ornaments around it. That's fine. You want to put on showcases and make every team feel special, and it's something a little different. Yeah. And I'm a huge fan of Notre Dame, keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak.
Exactly.
Jumbotron, new stadium, new field. I like us doing things and being active. And in this climate with NIL and the players, they all want that. And if you're not doing it, you're going to fall behind. So let's stay in front of it. And let's do some things that are just fun. I think it's a fun little thing.
I agree.
And you just mentioned it right there, NIL.
Yeah. Speaking of, I was, and I'm not mad at it at all. It was a long time coming, but it's almost kind of gross how fast it's gotten so high. I think Arch Manning is the highest. He hasn't even taken really meaningful snaps in a game, big time game or anything like that. And he's upwards. I'm not saying he's not worth it. This is not my argument at all. I'm just pointing out how, I guess, the audacity of how much money it is. It's just so. I think he's upwards of like 12 million. Maybe that's
what you were saying. Yeah.
Maybe I'm shooting the moon a little high, but still, that's a lot of money for anybody. But let alone someone who hasn't even taken any snaps, meaningful snaps in a big time game and stuff. I'm sure he's as advertised. This is not bashing that kid whatsoever because I'm sure he's going to be fantastic. And then I think the Underwood at Michigan is raking in the dough already, and he just turned 18.
Yeah, I think he got $10 million to sign with him or something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. But it really doesn't matter who you talk about. It could be Arch Manning, who's got a name, who has a pedigree. Could be this Underwood guy who I don't know his pedigree. It could be Rinky Dink that's going to, I don't know, XYZ college. Doesn't matter. The fact that you're talking about guys getting paid millions of dollars, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're playing an amateur sport called college football. It basically says it is now a serious farm system for the NFL, and we're going to pay you that way. You are now the minor leagues of football, officially. There need to be some guardrails. There's got to be something. But millions and millions of dollars to 18-year-old kids, I hope they got good people around them that can help them figure out how to manage that money. I know at 18, I would be terrible at it. Luckily for me, if I had 18 million or 12 million or whatever it is when I was 18, my parents would have helped. They would have been fine. We would have done well. We'd still be living off of it because they're smart. We wouldn't have blown it all. But at 18, can you imagine having?
No, that was my whole point of bringing this up in our preseason show is just how quickly it's been NIL for 3 seasons now, 4 maybe at the most.
Right after COVID.
And it's just already like 10. It's bananas. I mean, again, kids should have been getting paid a long time ago. You should have got paid, man. But that's so much money.
And for me, it's regulations that NCAA has not put out yet. They've been dragging their feet for so long.
You speak of NCAA,
it's over.
They can kiss my because of their little. Oh, it's okay, little skunk bears. I mean, oh my God, how did they outright cheated? And it's just like,
Yeah. There used to be some scruples with the NCAA where they actually did fines and they mattered. Now no one cares. They don't. Whatever they do doesn't really affect the outcome because it's a machine. Everyone's still getting paid. No one really cares at the highest level.
Right.
Oh, you want to take away a trophy? Okay, we still made $20 million that year.
Right.
$50 million.
And I'm not saying Michigan didn't win the title. They won the title. You can't take that away from them. But I mean, the evidence and the outright basically even Harbaugh came short of a confession. He pleaded the fifth. That's essentially saying I did it.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy how that all works out.
Yeah. I mean, also, sorry to cut you off, just real quick. Back in the day, the New England Patriots had the Spygate, right?
Right.
Where they were filming people and yada yada.
Sure.
But the thing is every single team in the league was doing the exact same thing. Someone just called them out because they were the absolute best at the time, right? So I'm not saying everyone's doing what Michigan's doing, but I'm saying everyone is looking for advantages where they can get them. Sure. If one person's doing it, I guarantee there are a lot more.
Agreed. But then if you get caught, you gotta own up for and there should be penalties. I mean,
there should be, but
I digress. NCAA sucks.
NCAA sucks. Move over to the Notre Dame quarterback competition.
Well, yeah, they had a quarterback competition. Let's talk about Notre Dame preseason now.
Let's go.
What did you think of that? Obviously everybody knows we're a little late with our show. Everybody knows who won. But what were you thinking before they announced? Because there was rumblings that it was leaning a little towards Minchie because of his dynamic with Denbrock as far as being able to run and pass.
I still think you're going to see him. I don't think you leave a thoroughbred in the stall for the entire season. I think you bring him out in certain instances. You're going to need him no matter what. You have to have two quarterbacks, right? So he needs to get experience, and I think you got to put him in situations that help him grow as well. I think Carr's the way to go, just based off my limited knowledge of his history and background. But the thing that I love most is coming from a family of football people. Look at Tommy Rees. Tommy Rees's dad was a head coach for high school for years and years and years. And the brain on that guy when it comes to football, I mean, he's with the Browns now, coordinator. He's with Bama. He's with us.
Right.
And all that stems from growing up in a football family. So I think you get a guy like CJ Carr that understands X's and O's. He's got the talent. I think it's hard to pass on a guy like that and not give him the reins. I think you kind of have to.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what were you thinking?
So you have Carr, you have Minchie. Minchie obviously has more of the pedigree of being there already, and then obviously Carr is the golden boy,
right?
As I would say, you kind of have to throw him to the wolves at least the first game, even though it is against Miami, and then we have an off week, and then Texas A&M. It's like play off that first game and see how he does. Go from there. So that's how I'm looking at it in terms of how he progresses just through the first game. So do you pull him early if he starts to struggle? That's the other thing.
I don't think you pull him early. I think you put a new quarterback in and you kind of run a two quarterback system a little bit. They're both young. Let's get them both experience. You want one to have the reins. He's outright won it, but you don't want the other one to fall so far behind, in my opinion. I don't think a two QB system is the way to go for the entire season. I don't think we should do that. I think we got to get him meaningful reps.
Yeah, I mean, unless he throws 3 picks or has a Brandon Wimbush game. Sure. The last time we played Miami, at Miami, that was famous because Mike Elko's something he said something before the game like, we win tonight. We're going to play for a national title, and then they got waxed. But I don't because then is that a chance of losing the team?
Yes. 100%.
I mean,
it's always like
not Freeman losing the team, but the quarterbacks. Like it's like, oh well, now he's playing.
That's what I mean. Mentally, it could mess with him if he gets.
but
old early.
Let's hope. I don't know.
I
that never even crossed my mind this week. Why would you do that to me now?
I don't think you need to harp on it or dwell on it, because at the end of the day, look at who the head coach is. He's a guy that his demeanor is calming effect. He's not going to be up in your grill, pulling your face mask, spitting it. Even though I love that as a coach, but he's one of those guys. He's intense when he needs to be. He's smart about when he uses his intensity. And then we look at who is really controlling the offense. You got Denbrock. I love Denbrock. Denbrock was a tight end coach when I was at Notre Dame, so I've got one-on-one knowledge of that guy. Very smart. He's not going to put his quarterback and his team and his system in a situation that they won't succeed. So if he needs to guard Carr for a little bit, put some training wheels on him, he's going to do that. Dink and dunk, little things. We have one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the country. We have a phenomenal offensive line. We're going to lean heavily on them no matter who our quarterback is.
Right.
So I think we're going to protect him. I think he's going to be able to grow within the system, and you're going to see as the year goes on, the system expand as he grows and learns more and more.
Do you think that's going to be that's pretty much the takeaways for teams for Notre Dame is load the box and make Carr beat you?
Yeah, 100%. I think Miami's going to do that. Why wouldn't that be your game plan? You have to make him prove
Miami's got a bunk. They're loaded, but their DBs are a little on the
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, they've got a new defensive coordinator as well. They have also a new defensive coordinator. So they're breaking in a new D coordinator. They've got some holes in the secondary. We're breaking in a new D coordinator. We have holes to fill in the front, defensive line, the front four, I guess.
Right.
So there's going to be some breaking in there. And at the end of the day, I think we have some here's where I was going. I wanted to mention this. Yes, they're going to load the box. And you have to, because you got to make them prove it. What I would love to see, and I got a feeling Denbrock might do something like this: play action, take a deep shot, go for it. Let's try to get an 80-yard touchdown first play of the game, because it's going to be load the box.
He's got the arm to get it downfield.
That's what I'm saying. Let's load the box. Let's do it. Let's show you we're not afraid to throw it, and we'll go from there. You got to back them off somehow, and a deep ball here and there, especially on play number one. It'll back them up.
It can mess up the defense.
Yeah. But if it doesn't work, it puts us behind the sticks, right? So we got to make it up. We got to have confidence in our run game to get 5 and 5 yards, right?
Right.
And you've been really good with the segues so far. So let's talk about the new coach for Notre Dame defense. We got
that's Chris our new coach for the year. I don't think we're breaking in any other new coaches.
No, that's
it's just Chris Ash.
Okay. So what with Al Golden leaving, going to the Bengals? Why? I don't know the Bengals, but anyway, Chris Ash, what are we looking and how do we feel about him taking over? This defense is stacked, though.
That's just it. It's
stacked.
I think it was a good hire. I believe in who Freeman's going to bring in around him. Because he brought Golden in, he brought in Denbrock after the whole silly Jelly Roll Parker. That guy really chaps me up still, man. That guy, he was such a bum. Anyway,
God, you hate it.
So we had a good, great defense now. So he's getting so much in by way of the toolbox, if you will. I'm using a stupid,
go for it,
really dumb one.
Cliche.
He's got everything on paper and at his disposal at all levels. Something Freeman said today in his presser was how awesome, because defensive tackle was a position on the one of the defense that was not in question, but just like, are they going to be on the same level as the ends, the linebackers, and the DBs? And Freeman said they very much are, and they even exceeded it. And they're deep too. They're 6 deep at defensive tackle. 6 deep, man. Come on.
As long as injuries don't happen, we're good.
Well, but fair, and when that would decimate us, because we'd be doing this show 5 years ago or whatever, and be like, okay, we got this one, but if they go injured, we're screwed. Man, how many cats went down last year? I said that last year. If we had Ben Morrison, Riley Mills, Bortello in the game against Ohio State, we could have won that game, man.
Different ball game.
We could have. It's a different game.
Different ball game. And I agree with you. Defense is stacked. Ash comes in, 30 years of coaching experience across all levels on defense and special teams. So very experienced, knows what he's doing. And I'm hoping he's one of those guys that, yes, he comes in with his own philosophies from the NFL and collegiate level where he's coached, but also recognizes and watched film from last year to see what we do well as a team and what our unit does. Since we are returning a number of starters, we don't want to completely throw that away and have them learn something new. You want to integrate your stuff, keep your old stuff, and let's come up with a little bit of a hybrid. And I think in today's college football, a lot of coaches are going to that instead of finding players that will fit their system and make their systems fit their players.
Right. Exactly. Is that all we have for the preseason?
Yeah.
Should we do our I think we should do our games except the Miami game.
Correct. Then actually I was going to say
Because we're not going to pick scores. We're just going to pick. I think we did this last year,
We did.
Matt. And we're we're going to pick so-and-so to win this week. So
Yeah.
I think you want to fire that off now, guys?
Yeah, let's do that. And actually the way we're going to do it is I'm going to have Matt go first with his pick,
Yeah.
Dennis, and then me. And we'll do that every
Okay.
way through,
Right.
so that way nobody's kind of talking over each
So
other.
Sans Miami.
Yeah, so we already we have the opening game against Miami, then a bye week already.
Right.
So we start with that, and then we have our home opener on September 13th against currently number 19 Texas A&M. I'm going to Matt for your prediction.
So obviously I'm going to say Notre Dame because I think Notre Dame is going to win, but I think it's a little bit of a trap game. Not quite. Like I think Purdue is more of a trap game than A&M. I think Purdue is a trap game. We're not going to be looking for them. We're going to be looking at A&M, but A&M's got 2 games before us. So they've got 2 cupcake games, both home games. So this will be their first road game. That'll be different. They've got a dual threat quarterback. He's a better runner than he is a passer, but he threw for about 60% completion last year. That number's probably going to go up. I think they're also maybe breaking in a new running back, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe that's Miami. So under the lights, 6:30, 7:30 start, under the lights. I think Notre Dame wins. I think we win by a touchdown.
Okay.
Dennis?
Nice. So I was torn the first 2 games of the year because I guess I don't want to ruin anything, but I don't think Notre Dame is going to go undefeated this year. I'll just say that. With that being said, I thought they would lose one of these 2 games. And then I realized after today that there is a bye week. They're coming back from a bye week. They have 2 weeks to prep for A&M. So it's almost like a summer camp again, even though they got game for A&M. I think Notre Dame wins, and I think they might win by 10 or more.
10 or more. Okay. Matt, didn't you go 12-1 last year with your picks and even predicted Notre Dame to go to the championship?
Did you pick them
game?
for the Natty?
Yeah. I picked them to go, and I picked them to lose one. I couldn't pick the game because I just had no idea, but I knew they'd lose one.
Yeah, you had 1 loss. I think I had 2. My first game.
I had 1.
You did have 1?
Last year?
Yeah.
I forgot who, though.
Yeah, I don't remember who. Anyway, so my pick for the
A&M. I think I picked them
the
in
first game. You did. That's right. So my pick for this game is going to be Notre Dame winning the first game at home. So starting off 1-0. So there we go. We got a clean sweep of the wins. Going to week 3 then, September 20th, home against Purdue. Matt, what do you got?
So that's the one that I think is our NIU of 2025. The reason being is it's Purdue. They haven't been great for a while. Yeah, they're just down the street. And we're coming off 3 weeks, playing 2 games, at home, yes, for one, on the road for the other. High-ranking teams, I think they're going to be, smash mouth football with both of them. Tough wins. I think we get it. At least A&M. I'll let you know the next one, even though I kind of gave that away. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. I don't think it's going to be NIU. I don't think we stumble, but I think we have to really pay attention for that one and make sure we don't let our guard down. Because just because it's Purdue and they haven't been good doesn't mean they can't show up when you're playing the big dogs.
So you're having this as a win or a loss?
Having it as a win.
Okay.
Long-winded way of saying it's a win. But I'm just saying, for me, it's a trap game. I think you got to pay attention to some of those games. And this is a game that I think is going to be – it's got potential for a trap game if we're not paying attention.
All right. Dennis?
I think the trap games come later in the season.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
I think they house Purdue. I'm not even going to.
Did they win 70?
I'm not going to get long-winded. I think they could hang 50 on them.
I hope so.
They scored 70 on them last year, didn't
Yeah. So next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, for that game, Purdue, it's going to be a win. I don't see that even being a tough challenge, even though the early part of the schedule is a lot heavier than the latter.
Is
part.
it though? Get into
Currently, yes.
that.
Currently,
Well, of course,
Good
currently.
answer. Good answer. Currently.
looking at it, you have number 10, number 19. You
There's
got
some
Boise
sleepy
State.
ones at the bottom, dog. I'm telling you.
Well-
Watch out. I mean, we're gonna get into it in a couple.
Well, that's
minutes.
the second half. They're sleepy, lighter.
Right.
But as of now,
Doesn't
it's
mean they can't
front loaded, and I have, like I said, Purdue as a win. So we're going to go to week 4 then.
Arkansas.
September 17th at Arkansas. And
SEC country. I love it.
It's awesome.
Born in the SEC.
11
So I love
o'clock
SEC football.
early one.
I got us winning the game. I mean, I like Arkansas. I think they're going to be a good team, but I don't think they win it that day.
Yeah.
Dennis.
I agree. This one was tough. I was like, man, Arkansas going down again into Razorback country. What is it? Pig Suey, whatever they say.
Pig
Yeah,
Suey.
that's
Pig
it.
Suey. That's pretty cool. Cool little thing though. I like Pig Suey. Anyway, they got to win. It's going to be tight. Maybe even Arkansas ahead at halftime, but Notre Dame finds a way to win.
So I'm going to say Lisa Kelly might have a problem picking this one because her daughter goes to Arkansas.
Oh,
So if Lisa Kelly was on the show, I still think she would pick Notre Dame, but she would struggle just because of Arkansas.
I think she's going to the game. So you think she's going to have a half red jersey and half green?
Yeah. That's an interesting jersey or T-shirt. Half Notre Dame, half Arkansas.
well, I mean,
Well, that's what
Lou
Brady
Holtz,
Quinn's
right?
sister did
Coach both.
back in the day.
Lou Holtz was coaching both places.
It's going to be a win.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Notre Dame's going to win that game. So far we're across the board. WWWs. All right, October 4th, home against Boise State. Matt.
Yeah, let's be honest. I really don't know much about Boise State. I don't. So I'm gonna say Notre Dame wins. I didn't do any research on Boise State. They might be phenomenal, but I think we win.
Who's the coach there now? Is it still
I
Peterson
forget.
or is he long gone?
No, Peterson's
right?
been gone.
Fucking
Holmes.
forever. Dude,
Peterson won guy. Wow. That was the Statue of Liberty with old boy who proposed at the end of the game, man. That's over 10 years
Ian
ago.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Ian Johnson. The fact I remember that, but not
But you don't remember when. So, Matt, you got to win. There's no blue turf and there's no more Ashton Genty. So go Irish. They win.
Irish wins. That's my
Okay.
pick. Irish wins. Easy for me.
Okay.
Next one, October 11th, home versus NC State. Matt.
I mean, Notre Dame wins. I mean, it's NC State. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. It's NC State.
It's a tough
They don't have
sometimes.
Philip Rivers. I'm not scared.
Yeah. Were you on that team, that fucking Chuck Amato coach team?
Unfortunately, it was
I was so
impressive to watch
pissed,
him
man.
play.
I was so mad that game, man.
Yeah, Gator Bowl.
Yeah, Ty, how did no, I'm getting my games confused. Never mind. But yeah, that sucked. I was
Gator Bowl in
really
like
excited for it.
01 or something like that. I think. Yeah.
You still talk to Ryan Grant ever?
When I was living in California, I hung out with him a handful of times. Saw him every
sweet.
once in a while. Him and D-Walk hang out a
Yeah?
lot too, I think. And yeah,
Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, I loved Ryan.
good
Grant,
dudes.
except for that Boston College game. Anywho,
They're
NC
coming
State Wolfpack. I bet it'll be one of those rainy games in October, like early October rain for some reason. One of those weird games. It'd be a weird start, but Notre Dame will end up pulling it out.
Yeah. Dennis got a win. We all have wins so far on every game, and I'm picking a win on that one too. So we're all starting off, except for the Miami game. We have 5 wins all across the board. The next game, though, October 18th at home against USC, are they ranked up there? I thought
They're
they
not
were.
ranked.
Not ranked.
And spoiled children shouldn't be ranked.
Never. Dislike them.
It's Lincoln Riley.
Matt, what do you have for this game?
I mean, end of the day, SC's SC. They're always full of talent, and I think Lincoln Riley's proven he's not Pete Carroll. He can't rally the talent as well as
Not at all.
Man, that Muppet wants to soften that schedule so much.
wow.
That little sissy man. Oh, that guy
Goes back to Finkel and Penn
You
State.
know, they're
They got 3
schedule-
cupcake games before they play anyone. Are you kidding
Thank
me?
you.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, he wants to schedule like Division 4A, like high school teams, and
He wants to
we'll
schedule
cover high
like
school
Penn
teams.
State does.
He wants to make the schedule as weak as possible with the path of least resistance, because then all he has to do is win one big game, the conference championship or whatever, and then he's in.
But that's why I love the SEC. You see what they did? They raised it to 9
the
games. You
9-game
gotta play in
model,
conference. Love that.
He's such a punk muppet. God, that guy.
Yeah. But again, okay, so it's sidebar there. But at the end of the day, they are SC. They have talent, and they can step up and bite you in the ass anytime. Oh, but Notre Dame wins.
Got it.
And again, like I said last year, and I'm going to repeat what I said this year, Marcus Freeman will not lose to punk-ass Lincoln Riley ever again. So get next.
This game to me is going to be a trap game.
Oh, this is your
my
loss?
trap. No, I didn't say that.
Well, trap games a
It doesn't mean it's.
Well, no, it doesn't mean it's a loss. Just
Because
Yeah,
you said
that's
the Purdue game was a trap game.
You play sleepy and stuff. I get
Correct.
it.
So I could see this being they come out, way high, but then, the pressure kind of gets to them a little bit, but Notre Dame wins. So there you go. Then we have a bye week. Then it gets into November where the weather changes. Well, it's already changing anyway.
Right.
November 1st at Boston College.
Oh, Fredo.
Ooh, Matt.
At Fredo.
I don't hate me for this, but Boston College scares me every time I see them on a schedule. The reason being is in my years at Notre Dame, we never beat them. They're the one team we never beat.
No,
So when I see them, I get
That's
a little
right.
shaky. I get a little PTSD. I think we beat them. I don't think they're like they were back in the day. I don't think Notre Dame sees them as competition. We didn't back in the day either, but they always beat us. So Notre Dame pulls this one out over BC. Battle of the Catholics. We win.
There you go. The Eagles.
Okay, for Fredo, this game, looking at it, these next two games, or excuse me, I'm sorry, not next two. I'm getting ahead of myself. This game and one other game that's ahead were the two that worried me because, as Matt just said all the time, Fredo, every time I think of Boston College on a schedule, I immediately go to 1993 and my heart breaks again. And it's breaking now. And
Thinking about it.
And so,
Get me on a drink.
but again, we're coming off a bye week, so I think we get them at Chestnut Hill, and just like Tom Negan did to Fredo out on Lake Tahoe, put one in the back of his head. Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Easy pick for me. I'm going Notre Dame.
Nice.
I don't have too much to throw in on this. Next week after that, we got November 8th at home versus Navy.
This
the
is
game
the one I want to try
I'm
to
gonna
go
be
to,
at.
and I want my man Kevin to show up too. So that'd be great.
Tickets
Coming
are
from
available.
New York. Okay,
Tickets
so
are
I'll get
available.
them.
I should have told you.
Yeah,
could
you
have got
didn't.
them.
Come on, man.
I could have
So,
got them.
you don't want me to go with you because now you hang out with the players and you're cool and shit.
Yeah, I am cool with the shit.
Yeah.
I hang
So
out,
you know what?
I hang out with him.
Now that I'm back,
with
I'm back in Chicago,
Lee. I hang out with Lisa, Reggie. I mean, we got
I
a
can't hang now.
You're gonna come and hang.
I hope so.
You're gonna come.
It's a
and
good
hang.
tailgate.
It is.
I
Good
bet.
people.
The best.
Good
And,
people.
Yeah, Lee.
That's the thing about the Lou Legends tailgate. It's like just great people.
Yeah, and everybody is welcoming and just drink and eat. That's all they want to do.
Love it.
So Matt, all right, we got the game against who
Navy.
did I just say? Navy at home. What do you
You
got?
always got to respect Navy because they're a different offense, right? So you got to prepare for it. I just think we're too talented for Navy to even have a shot. So
Do we even have to go down? those
Yeah,
lines?
Navy. Notre Dame beats Navy.
yeah,
Notre Dame beats Navy.
Yeah.
All right, again, all wins here. This is going to be an interesting
Here
one.
it
We
is,
got
right
November
here.
15th at Pittsburgh. Matt.
yeah. This is for me the part of the schedule where it all depends on the health of the team. Are we healthy? Who's around? Who's fighting the good fights still, and who have we lost for the season or potential game or whatever? Because it's football. That happens, right? But again, I think we have enough depth to weather the storm. I think we end up look, I don't want to ruin the pick by pick here, but I think we win out the rest of the season.
Yeah, no, you're not ruining it. That's not,
You know what I'm doing. I'm doing
Yeah.
this. You know where I'm going with this whole pick of the season.
All right.
I think really, because that was my initial thing. Anyway, wow. I think so. Pitt has a couple of preseason All-Americans, and yeah, and not many other teams have other. Notre Dame, Texas, I think Ohio State, but Pitt has a couple of preseason All-Americans, and that's not like a preseason poll. When you're in a preseason All-American, that usually means you got chops. Jeremiah Love is a preseason All-American, and Leonard Moore also is and they are worth every penny of their preseason. Just like I think Clay Klubnik is. Clemson's going to be scary good this year.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So with that being said, this is tough because it's still Pat Narduzzi and everything. But I think this is the game that Notre Dame lets slip away.
Wow. So you have it as a loss.
I do.
Holy cow.
It's at Pitt. I don't have faith, and I won't be upset. Like, this was hard. The reason why I picked this game, and I'll go on and I'll agree with Matt because I think they're going to win out, and then we can get to the Miami game. But the reason why I picked this game hinged on two parts of the season: the first two games, and then the Boston College game. Well, maybe the USC game, but I really have confidence in that Notre Dame will beat USC, and the Pittsburgh game. And I ended up going with Pittsburgh, much the same reason as I didn't go with Boston. A&M and stuff because they have a bye week before that, so they have 2 weeks to prepare for those games. But for some reason, that Pitt, there's got to be one fuck up this year. I don't think it can be perfect. Maybe, but then if it is perfect, then we lose first round of the playoffs, and I'd rather lose in the regular season than first round.
Monkey off the back early.
That's right, because they would have to play. There's no bye week, right? For the first round.
Correct. No, if they got a 5 seed. Now, if they go 12-0, they could get a top 4 or 5 seed.
Okay.
Or no, top 4 seeds go on, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure. I
forget how
but it's not seeded by
find out
conference
November.
champions anymore.
Yes.
It's seeded how it's finished.
Correct.
Correct, but I don't think Notre Dame can get a bye, can we?
I don't think so.
I think they can now. So they can't finish higher than.
Oh, that's right, because it's not
conference champion.
That's right.
So if they go 12-0 and against this schedule, and depending how it finishes out, and you got Miami wearing here and there, Notre Dame could be a top 4 seed.
Well, I mean, I think it goes to show though that bye doesn't necessarily help anyone.
No,
boom.
not at all.
So there you go. I agree with that. And I would love for them to go 12-0. I don't know where that loss is going to be, honestly.
Bingo.
For a long time, I was like, Miami's going to win that game. But up until this week, I changed my mind.
Okay.
So a loss is going to occur somewhere. So I'm just going to try to be cool and vogue and take Pittsburgh.
So I know you already picked basically your last 2 games. So the last 2 games we have as Syracuse and Stanford.
Peanut butter coming back.
I'm picking Pittsburgh as the win. The last 2 games, are we all in agreement that Notre Dame's going to win the
Syracuse
last 2?
and Stanford.
Yeah, but we got to give a little due to Angeli and Syracuse.
We got to love
coming back.
He's going to come out on fire, man. He might put up 2 touchdowns.
I think I hope he has a phenomenal year. I really like that kid and appreciate everything he did for us.
That's right.
Can't speak highly enough about him.
I mean, if it wasn't for him coming off the bench and stuff, man, we don't make it to the championship game against Ohio State.
That's true.
What he did
You got to give the kid some love, but I don't think he's going to get the win.
Nah.
So at this point, we have complete, except for Dennis, you and I have not undefeated because we don't have Miami game picked yet. So let's actually move on to that game.
So let's get to the season, everybody.
So we have opening weekend. Is this actually kind of started last weekend? I didn't watch
week
one
0.
game, so I don't know what the hell even happened. August 31st, the Sunday night at Miami, a night game under the lights in beautiful Miami. Notre Dame versus what is it? The
Hurricanes.
Well, what's the other one? The Convicts.
They're not convicts.
I
Man.
know, they
that was only
used
good in the 80s.
Not anymore.
That's a terrible thing anyway, man. We discussed that shit last year at some point.
I guess we did. So
yeah, it was sketchy. It's good marketing.
How are you looking?
Right, for then, yeah.
Yeah, for 1988 and 89. Matt, what are you looking at for this coming opening?
I mean, look, so at the end of the day, Dennis, I'm exactly where you are, except for I just don't have the cojones to pick which one we're going to lose. somewhere along the line, we're going to lose. So I'm going exactly where I did last year. We went out, but there's one loss somewhere. I don't know. I just can't sit there and pick it. And I'm not going to pick it unless I did a lot more homework because I'm one of those. I need to really hone in. I think we pull it out against Miami. I think they've got holes in the secondary, which means Carr can show off his arm. He's got great precision passing. And I think Denbrock knows how to manage a quarterback and set him up for success. I think we got an offensive line that can protect him. I think we got a running back we're going to lean on. Let me rephrase that. Running back room we're going to lean on.
Right.
Not just one. I think we got guys in there that can all handle the job. And then if you look on their side of things, they got Carson Beck. They got to break him in. He's coming back from a UCL surgery.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that's the quickest injury to come back from. It
Forgot about
would be
that.
something still once he gets hit. He hasn't been hit since that game, right?
Yeah.
So he's got to take hits.
Hit that Lamborghini, though, didn't they?
Yeah. But he's got to make sure he can fall down, take a hit. Everything's good. And he'll be a little shaky until he gets that first hit under him. I don't think he's going to get hurt. I think he's going to be fine. But I think just that meshing and gelling after we knock his jaw into the ground a handful of times, I think he's going to be shaky. I think they got a good offensive line. I think they got holes in the secondary, and they're breaking in a new coordinator. I think Notre Dame throws all day. They also have to replace a 1,000-yard running back from last year. So there's a hole there. And then let's not forget, Carson Beck, he seemed like he was going to be a number one draft pick or the number one draft pick at the beginning of last year. Didn't pan out that way, and he's replacing the guy that was the number one draft pick in Cam Ward. Really tough to replace a guy that threw for what? 4,300 yards, 39 touchdowns, 7 picks. And Beck last year, let's call it 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 12 picks. He has a penchant to throw picks. I think we have one of the best secondaries in the country, at least on the ends. We got a little proving to do with the Virginia Tech transfer and Schuler, who I love.
Adon's going to be just fine. I mean, he was named captain. So.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine too. I just want to see it win, right?
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to be a little too strong, a little more experienced than them overall as a team, as a unit. I see us winning. I think it's a 10-point plus game.
Nice. You don't have a score? We're doing scores this game, no?
If you want to, you don't have to.
I don't have one. I'm just going to stick with my
okay.
plus. The over-under is 49.5, I think. A lot of people are picking the under. A lot of the bettors are, but I just don't know if I see it. Yeah, we both got stout defenses.
I mean, first game, I get first game jitters and mistakes.
Yeah, and defense is always ahead of the offense. That's just kind of how it goes until whenever. But let me just say this about Miami. This is a team I wouldn't want to play mid-season towards the end of the year. I think they will pick it up. I think they're going to be a great team. I just don't think they have all their ducks in a row for this game.
You know, I think the ACC will come down between them and Clemson.
Yeah.
I think Belichick's going to shit the bed. Like, come on, man. That's going to be – I can't wait to see that. Going to be like the Hindenburg going down, that Belichick and UNC. with old girl driving the blimp.
There's so much curiosity for that. I want to see how –
it's gonna be.
How do college kids respond to his NFL coaching? I mean, he does coaching in the NFL, coaching in college are two different animals. They're two different beasts.
I got a guy for you. I got a guy for you, just specifically for you.
Who?
Charlie Weiss.
Well, yes, and I love Charlie Weiss, but how did his?
He didn't do well at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looked like the next coming, right? But didn't pan out. Because he didn't know how to play the game the right way. If
there was a term, if smoke and mirrors was in the dictionary, Charlie Weiss would be like this next to it.
And he didn't play the game. He didn't want to play the college game and suck up where he needs to and kiss the right babies and whatever. And I don't think Belichick's going to play that game either. He's too old to give a shit. So I think it's a short run for him. I hope not, because
So what does he have, a 3-year deal or a 5-year deal?
I don't know, 24.
I don't remember. Anyway,
okay.
So you have it as a win, 10-point win, Dennis.
10-point win. Yeah. Okay, so keys to this game, I think Love and could have a big game. By big game, like a couple scores and over 100 yards. I think he'll get that easy. Whether he gets it, on a lot of carries or a little carries, we'll see. I think he'll average around what he was averaging last year.
6.9.
That's how that line is. Yeah. Car's got protection, so that's good. I think the defense is going to show out. Freeman named Young so we got Bryce Young coming in there and starting that awesome kid rushing off the end like a fucking who's that? Javon Curse. I mean, he's just like.
And didn't he block like 5 kicks last year or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's like
Yeah.
6'8" too. Yeah,
He's
Big boy.
lights
How
out,
tall
and he's a
is he?
sophomore, 6'7".
He's like 6'7".
Like, and he's got girth now, but in like size along with that length, dude,
He's got the cake. Woo!
man, just tell me I'm fangirling over the kids. So all right.
Pick up your tongue, Dennis.
So and the Leonard Moore and Christian Gray on the back end, and the two deeps. I can go on and on and on and on. I was really worried because it's that first game of the year, and I wasn't sure the quarterback. And like I said, I didn't know. And for a long time, I was like, maybe they'll lose. But then I was like, they're not going to lose to A&M. I just felt that way. And I was like, for a long time, like I said, up until 2 days ago, I was like, Miami might get this game, and that's where the loss was going to come. They were going to lose the first game and then run the table. But I think the Notre Dame wins this game, and I think it'll be something like I almost went 35. I'll go 28-17.
Why do you always come up with scores that are like so close to mine? I hate that. Anyway,
So that's what I got.
so Dennis
Go
has
Irish.
it as a win. So you have 1 loss on the season. Matt has it as an undefeated season, but he says he thinks there's going to be a loss in there, just not sure.
So he's picking 11-1 Notre Dame, just doesn't know where.
Yeah.
Oh,
I went there and picked the game.
I know you got bigger balls than me.
Come on,
You're a stronger man than me, Dennis.
No way, man. You played football, dog.
I got 2 more things I meant to bring up.
Sure.
One, our tight end situation. That one is a little concerning to me just because we don't have that experience, right? I like Eli Raridan a lot. I think giving him the reins, I think we're going to see something special out of him. But I really hope to see something else out of somebody. I don't know who, but somebody's going to step up and kind of be that next guy, right?
6'7", 251 is a tight end.
Yeah.
I played with his dad. I played with his dad, Scott Raridan, back in the day.
That's right.
He was the long
Holy
snapper.
shit, that's Scott Raridan's kid. Wow.
That's Scott Raridan's kid. Yeah. That's what I said when DJ Fitzpatrick told me about it last year. I was like, oh my God.
That's bananas. I'd never even put that together.
Same.
Oh, wow.
So that's Scotty's boy, Eli. And then I think a secret weapon of ours this year. Last year was his first year ever playing college football. Came over from Australia. And DJ Fitzpatrick worked with him one-on-one a little bit on how to kick an American football.
Yeah.
Is Rendell.
Oh, nice. A punter.
So last year, if you look at our punter last year, you'd see a lot. It didn't have that beautiful spiral when you kick it, and that's a confidence thing. He was not comfortable in a game kicking a normal football. It looked like he kicked it a little more rugby style. So this year, I expect to see him actually have punts like an American football player. And DJ said when he's doing that, he's untouchable. He's phenomenal.
Wow.
So you add that to like the short game where he can hit it on the one and bounce it back. I just think that's a weapon in any sport or for any team, any time of the game. So I like him to be kind of a sneaky, get a couple, change the field plays that help us win a game.
Yeah, if you can pin him back anywhere inside the 10.
Because that defense, defense, man.
Shorten that field for the defense.
The defense is going to be awesome.
Special teams is always
Ash doesn't call some, that's who it. If the games are lost on defense, it'll be because Ash put him in a bad position because he's not there yet as a DC or something.
Yeah, he might be a little rusty. He wasn't coaching last year. I think he was more of a scout last year, right?
Right.
But like you said, everything's been handed to him. He's got it right there on the silver platter.
It's so there.
And you're correct. And let's look at it. What does our head coach lean towards?
Defense. He's a defensive guy.
So I think there are going to be a lot of media minds. They're going to be coordinators.
That makes much more sense now. And thank you for bringing that out. I'm going to do my little
go for it. You got it.
So I really love that idea that you came up with earlier. Start the game off with a freaking go for it.
That's some Lou Holtz shit. Ron Powlis,
because like you said, they're going to load the box on this offensive line. They're going to load the box because the running backs are so deep and so talented. I do think that Jeremiah Love will break one at one point. He just seems
kind of hard not to.
Just seems like that's his MO with what he did all of last year. Yeah. I love the leaps and the hurdles that he does over dudes. Anytime I could see that, it's incredible. CJ Carr, I'm figuring they're going to start him off, except for And I hope they do the bomb. If not, they're going to be doing the short game for a little bit and then get him acclimated to the short game so that way he gets completions under his belt. Once all those completions come about, then open up the offense and change it up. Like you said, the tight ends obviously are going to be special. With a couple years ago when we had Michael Mayer, that he was like basically the team. You add another guy in this year, kind of like him with the wide receivers and like Great House. This team could be disgusting.
Disgusting, huh?
Good.
Wow.
Sick, whatever you would call it.
Yeah.
Defense, I'm thinking, like we already said, stacked all the way through. I have Aiden Schuler as our defensive MVP. I don't know if we were going to pick MVP.
Oh, yeah, we need to. Well, we can do that now. I think we should do. That's
So-
a good way to end the show.
So that's who I'm picking as the Notre Dame's defensive MVP. The offensive MVP, who did I pick earlier? I have Jaden Greathouse as the offensive MVP for the upcoming season.
Oh, wow.
We already know that Jeremiah Love is going to get his due, but I think what makes this offense is going to be the passing game more than the running game because you have to open it up. So,
Well, I think I made. I don't want to say
You can
disagree
disagree. You can
with you.
disagree
No,
with me
no, I don't know
anytime
if
you
it's a disagreement. I just think the running game is going to open up the passing game. I think. If
Well,
you
that's
think,
kinda
if you
what I
think
mean.
CJ Carr is going to come out and be Trevor Lawrence or Andrew Luck or something
No.
like that, you're
no,
mistaken.
I'm not thinking that's going to happen.
Um,
But for the team to succeed, you need these wide receivers to break out. And he's the one that I think is going to actually.
wide receivers can't do anything if somebody can't get them the ball.
True. I'm thinking he will.
So,
So we should be good. So I have that happening. I have the defense holding. My prediction, Notre Dame will win. And I have it 31-17 as the 12-0 on the season. The only games that I see, I said that USC was a little tight and also Pittsburgh. Those are the two that I see would be the tough ones. Texas A&M, like I'm looking at Miami as our last year's Texas A&M game. We're going to go in with, can we win this? Last year was more of we weren't sure what was going to happen, and we didn't have that kind of confidence going into it that we do this year. And I just hope that overconfidence doesn't ruin it, but I still have Notre Dame winning.
Yeah.
So
But last year we were a little iffy at quarterback as well because Riley Leonard was coming off an injury. Didn't.
I mean,
play
we were
until
iffy the whole
summer.
season.
Yeah, well,
He did great at the, I was calling for his head and stuff after the NIU game. And I'm not going to sit there and paint him like he was the second coming of, Joe Burrow at LSU because he wasn't. But he still couldn't pass. I mean, there's a couple of times in the playoffs he missed some cats and he had him wide open. And it was like that would have blew the game open even more. The kid, he was great. I mean, he took us to 14-2 and got us to the national championship. How can I hate on him for that?
So as of other predictions, I mean, other than an undefeated season, I'm just going to say they're going to make the playoff. I'm not going to go any further than that right now because that's just.
I think they definitely make
too
the
much.
playoffs, but that is a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Because so much changes as evident of last year.
Yeah, who thought Indiana would be where they were?
Right. Nobody.
We would not have brought them up at all.
Wait,
So we won't be this year. They're not going to be in it.
Who's your offensive MVP then?
Jaden Greathouse.
Okay, Matt, do you have an offensive and defensive MVP for the year?
Offensive, I think it's hard to get away from Love.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be too tough. I think you have to absolutely rip it out of his hands, and I don't think anyone's going to do that. I think receivers have a chance depending on Carr, but if receivers are playing that well, Carr wins it. So I would say Carr or Love, mostly Love. And then on defense, I mean, you can go with any of the corners. You can pick Gray or you can pick Moore if you really want to. But I don't think they're going to have a lot of people testing them. Therefore, I don't think they throw up these gigantic numbers that make them win an MVP type thing.
Right.
I think you're going to be looking at more of a linebacker like a Snead, a Bowen.
Below KVA.
Yeah, thank you.
Asbury, KVA, and the freshman Madden Ferriamo.
I think you're going to be looking at a linebacker being just an All-American stud that somebody didn't see coming, and he's a freaking boss and crushes everyone he looks at.
I'm taking Love because I got nothing but love for him. I mean, this is I said it his freshman year before this is Ricky Waters 2.0. I mean,
What is it?
he's amazing. He's fantastic. And I mean, I think he could be in the Heisman running too.
They have him up there. I think.
No, they have Lenoris, Sellers, and then the usual suspects, and I'm sure they're already giving it.
Klubnik.
I think Arch Manning's name is already on the trophy. He hasn't even taken a snap, and I think it's already etched in there. So
true.
Just give it to him. And my defensive, I'm going with number 8 because I love the way this kid plays, and he showed out in the playoffs. I'm going with Adon Schuler.
So you and I picked the same guy.
You picked Adon?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was my defensive MVP.
Yeah, I want to go Leonard Moore, but I agree with what Matt said. That cats are going to be staying away from the edges, like passing deep and stuff, because they're just let that lock down. Especially Drew Aller. I bet he still sees. I bet Christian Gray's living rent free in that cat's head, man.
Yeah. I thought for sure one of you guys would pick Grant coming off the end. We had such a good talk about it.
James.
Yeah.
Big game, no James. Wow, what a show.
That was fun.
We're almost an hour in already.
That was fun.
Unbelievable.
I just got one more thing before. Lee Corso, this is great because I remember watching the first college game day of the 93 game. When it was the first game on a campus, or the first first college game day on a campus that they took out of the studio, and that was amazing. It was everything, and so I've been watching Lee Corso forever, so it's great to see him go out on top, and I'm glad he got to go out. I think
it is cool that they are doing it one game and
that's done. It. Yeah, they need to They should have stopped it maybe even a couple years ago. But
he was struggling.
I'm glad they're doing it. Just let that old man
ride off into the sunset one last time.
Like live it out. Go live that life. Go be in your Florida.
I mean, he's a living legend, right? I mean,
right. And I want to say I just got one little thing because they did this great segment where they had people come back, whether they were on game day. No, they were on game day, part of the game day. If they're not on it anymore, they might not even be at ESPN anymore. They brought back Maria Taylor. They brought back Desmond Howard. I was very, very upset, and this confirms why I hate ESPN for a myriad of reasons, but this is all just doubles down. They forgot to have Rocket Ishmael on there because he was on College Game Day before Desmond Howard, for all of you cats, real college football fans from 03 to 04. Okay, give me some Rocket love. You already stole the Heisman from him. So now you're going to take this away from him? And they didn't even bring back David Pollock either. Yeah. And he sat right there next to Lee. Yeah, so ESPN, ESPN F you, man. Like, so freaking hard. I'm so freaking pissed.
Can't disagree.
I mean, it's just like, so you brought back Tirico and Maria Taylor and all these people for this, who all got to work with Lee Corso and stuff. And you did them guys dirty, man. And I'm sure there's a couple others that I'm forgetting that they did dirty. I just really.
Yeah. How many other people were on that show?
I'm sure, and it's just like, you're an asshole. David Pollock contributed too, man. Like, come on.
He was good. I liked him.
David Pollock was really good.
Yeah.
I think it was McAfee that took over for him.
See, I rest my case. I got that fucking Muppet. There, I got one F-bomb in it. I was doing so good the whole show, and I'm sorry, folks.
So close.
Dennis hates McAfee. I love McAfee.
He's such a Muppet, man. God, that guy.
I will say it's McAfee overload. Every time I turn on ESPN, he's there.
Oh, that right?
He's always there.
It's just like, I think him and Stephen A should get together.
Stephen A too. If we're getting into this, bring Stephen A into it. Every time I turn on McAfee, it's like, come on, guys, let's find someone else.
Sew them together, like literally sew them together. Like
they just do a show so we get it over with in 2 hours.
Stephen A, half McAfee.
No, I want to sew them together.
I know, but
and put them in a cannon and launch them because I don't need them. Nobody needs them. Nobody.
I don't disagree. They're doing a little too much, but I don't. I mean, I like McAfee. I just don't want him in my face all day on a podcast on ESPN. I enjoy his game day stuff and what he brings to the table because it's loud, it's different. He says F it to everything and just does it. So I like that.
Look who's talking.
I can call the kettle black, man. But I'm not an NFL punter. I'm just some schlub.
I'll tell you what,
chef who works at home.
They did his top 5 plays the other day as a kicker. It was funny.
25 years ago, that would have been Dennis.
Yeah, the WWE McAfee wrestling guy.
Would have been
like what? I used to get so hyped, man. I still get excited, but but it's just like at some point, it's just like, man, I don't know.
I love it.
I can't.
care.
I don't like, because I'm not discrediting wrestlers. Them cats are super athletic and do amazing, ridiculous things with their body. And it's both, and I know they're both entertainment, but I've always drawn the line between, like, sports and whatever. And I know they're both gladiators and it's just entertainment. And I'm talking in circles here, but the fact that they're like sharing ESPN, WWE, all this,
It's all together now.
Evan, it's like you found a button and you pushed it, and now he can't stop with it.
Yeah,
He's going. He's on one.
I know.
Love it.
It's like money. It's like it's just money. How much we're getting ready to have another one. How much money do you need, man? It's just like there's enough.
Oh,
There's enough for everybody, but it's just like give more.
Hey, he helps people too, a lot of people.
I'm sure I would like to think he would. I'm not shitting on his character. He's probably a wonderful father and an amazing.
He's just over the top.
It's not even about over the top.
But he's smart.
And
too.
you
He
warned
knows
me
what he's
about earlier things, and so we're just going to end it now.
Okay.
So go Irish! Football is here, bitches.
Finally.
Undefeated season, but with a
Irish.
loss somewhere.
Yeah.
Undefeated season with probably no loss anywhere until the end.
Well, you got him undefeated, Homer J.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
I said
I know.
undefeated.
I know.
And then you have one loss.
I got one.
So there you go.
And I picked the loss to Pitt.
I
And I'm
respect,
going to buy it.
respect
Just
that.
like I did a couple years ago when I
couldn't
picked
do
that.
it. I didn't have the time to put in the research, so I just
We're gonna have to get Matt back on later in the season toward the end to see
Yeah,
if
Matt's good.
I like this, kind of do that. Bring you on in like week 12 or whatever and see how our game progressions went. And then
whenever, man.
and I know you love coming on. I love talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You and
I'll
I
talk
can
all
shoot the
day.
shit anytime.
That's
I got my
fantastic.
teeth now, so things are good.
I love it. Hey, well, look, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Navy, but if I do, let's grab drinks like we did last year.
Oh, you know it. But if I can get to any of the other games,
I think I'll be able to get to another, maybe.
yeah,
two
you got
games
to
this
try
year,
to
too.
get to.
I'm going to
Navy
try to
for
get
sure.
to You're Purdue. You're
No,
going
Navy. You need to get
Oh.
to Navy. I want to try to get to Purdue.
Well, I'll try to get to Purdue if you try to go to Purdue, and then we can see Matt at Purdue.
I'm gonna be at Purdue.
Purdue.
No, that's what I said. We got
And I'm in Purdue, so
and
come hang out.
and enjoy the Holtz's Heroes tailgate,
Yeah,
which is
man.
off the chain, like the kids say.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, is that it?
Is it off the chain still?
Off
I
the
know
chain.
it was like 20 years ago. That was
Man,
off the
I don't
chain.
know. I
Anyway,
think this show's went off the rails.
we are done for the show. Thank you, Matt, once again. And here's his book. If you want to get it, make sure you get it. It's called Rising Through Every Fall: The Journey of a Notre Dame Football Player Overcoming Injuries, Changes, and Doubts. Let me get that so I can read it.
You got new teeth, but you need new eyes, dog.
So, holy
love it.
crap. That and this didn't help either. So there
Yeah,
you
you were going, man. You're like Jimmy the Greek today.
go. I just didn't say any stupid words yet.
Hey, Brett Musburger.
Anyway, but Matt, thank you so much. Make sure you follow him on the socials. We're going to be every week, Dennis and I at least. Until next time,
Go Irish.
go Irish.
Irish.
I'm not going to do the fuck thing anymore.